Yo, I'm gonna show you guys how to take the transmission off today. I already pulled it off of that one, but now I'm gonna take it off this one so I can put it on this one again, because this one had a bad transmission. The transmission on this one is good. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do it real quick. First of all, you guys gotta jack the car up. Jack stands. I left the jack under there for extra support. I'll put my wheels under there for extra support as well. First thing you're gonna wanna do is take your transmission off. There's 4 bolts right here that bolt onto the headers, and then there's a bracket right here that goes onto the transmission, and then there's 2 plates right here that you gotta take off as well for the exhaust, and then you gotta unleash the hooks from all the way in the back. After you get the exhaust down, there's gonna be a heat shield. For the heat shield, there's gonna be 2 10mm bolts right here on the top up here where I'm pointing, and then the heat shield is gonna come out. There's 2 more bolts in the back, but I don't need to take them off. And I already started pulling out the drive shaft. The drive shaft, I pulled the center bearing. I pulled the 2 13mm bolt nuts right here. These 2 13mm nuts, and then up here these 18mm bolts. There's nuts in the backs. That's a little bit challenging to get out, so you gotta get one out, and then you gotta block block the nut in the back with something, and then take off the bolt in the front. And then after that, you gotta lift up the back of the car so that the back wheels are free, and then you can spin the drive shaft so that you can have more access to the other bolts on top. There's 3 bolts total connecting the drive shaft to okay, for the drive shaft, when you spin it, you're gonna want someone to help you out. When you position the drive shaft to the mold where it's more open for you to access it, and the nut in the back, have someone pull the e-brake so that the drive shaft won't move. For me, I just want to show you guys an idea of how I'm taking these bolts off. I have a clamp, regular clamp right here, holding onto the bolt in the back. I don't know, it's kind of hard to see here, but holding onto the bolt in the back, and then my ratchet with the 18mm socket for the drive shaft bolts. After you disconnect the drive shaft, you put it off to the side like that. Show you the camera. Drive shaft is completely off, and I removed the sleeve cylinder, and all it is, it's just 2 10mm nuts that go onto these 2 studs right here, and then you just pull it off and it comes right off. And then there's a sensor right here. It's just there's no light back here, so you just gotta chop it in and pull it out. Like that. So then now the only thing holding the transmission are the tranny bolts that are connected right here. There's about 11 bolts, I think, and this tranny mount right here. Usually people remove the tranny mount and support the transmission with a jack. I don't have an extra jack to support the transmission with, so I'm gonna take off the bracket, which is all 4 13mm bolts. 1, 2 up here, and then 2 on the other side, and then you gotta do the 2 rubber mounts so that you release it from the transmission, and then this whole bracket's gonna come out, and the transmission is gonna come down a little bit, and you need that to happen for you to access the bolts on top. And you also gotta disconnect the shifter thing right here. I'll show you how to do that right now. Okay, for the shift lever, you're gonna want to grab a screwdriver, and then there's 2 clips that you're gonna need to pop off. First one is gonna be this one right here. I'll try to do it while I'm holding the camera. I don't think I'll be able to get it. Alright, I'll just get this one later, but you get the point. There's gonna be this one, this little thing. It's literally gonna pop off. Oh, there it is. I got it off. And this one will just slide out. This little arm slid out. And then we have another one on top that we're gonna need to pop off. It's gonna be you need to pop it up. I'm gonna try to get it with my hand because mine is a little bit loose from last time I replaced this transmission. So you're gonna move it up like I did with mine. Let me try to zoom in on it. You see how it's standing up. This is a clip that you're supposed to pull up like that, and it comes out. Here it is. Let me zoom out. There it is. It just comes out, and then this whole thing come out. You gotta. Okay. And slide it out the back as well. I think it's all stuck from the top, so I'm gonna go up to the top and then we'll remove it together. Okay, so now on top in the car, we just gotta take the shift knob off and then the shift boot. I don't want to break this. It's you gotta pull on the leather and it'll come off with you. I'm gonna try to do that from up here. I hope I don't break it. But I'm gonna have to put the camera down so I can take it off. I pulled it off. I just had to give it some pressure from the side and then you pull up. So now I gotta unscrew this thing right here with the window buttons and everything, so that I can be able to get all the stuff that's not letting the shifter go down out of the way from the transmission. That's off. I don't need to take all the wires off. I just need to get this spongy thing out. That's out of the way. And then it should be. I'm gonna go down there again, and the shifter should be ready to go out. Okay, so now I'm back under the car, and we're gonna try to wiggle the shifter out again. Okay, pulling, back. Oh, there it is. It's all out. So now, transmission is clear. All we gotta do is remove the bracket, and then remove the 10 or 11 tranny bolts. We'll figure that out right now, and the tranny should be coming out. Okay, I'm gonna start by getting all the easy ones that are visible from the transmission right now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts that are easy access and they're visible to me, and then after that I'm gonna lower the tranny mount. So I went ahead and removed all the visible bolts. I took out 5 bolts from over here. You can see all the spots, all easy to access before dropping the tranny mount. After I drop the tranny mount, you can see up here, zoom in, there's one right there and one on top right here, and then there's one right there. And I think that should be it for the transmission to come off. For you to get all these bolts, all these 3 bolts that are in the back, you gotta make really long extensions and then come from the back right here where the drive shaft goes, and then you go on top and then you try to reach those bolts with the extension. Let me get these out and I'll do that. I finished pulling all the tranny bolts. I used an E10, an E14, and an E16. Here are all the bolts. And now I'm gonna start wiggling the transmission out. Okay.